say I'm arrogant, I say damn right. That's pride. Pride in the saying I am. Now tune into the big exclusive podcast available on all podcast platforms or the BEpodcast.com. Listen now or I'll eat your whole race. Oh, and you better like or subscribe or else.
Let me clear my throat. Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Another Tuesday night. We are live on a big exclusive podcast. I'm really excited about tonight's show. I'm excited about every goddamn show. But you know how we do before we get into it. Going to do some quick housekeeping, show the sponsors some love, get y'all the lineup for the week. And then also, if you could do me a favor, if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit me with the notifications so you know when we live and you won't miss a show on the Big Exclusive Network. Also, if you could tag your friends in, it'll be dope if you could tag them in, let them know we have fun on the Big Exclusive Podcast. Take a cue from the El Presidente. This how she do it. She tag everybody. I know she could probably do more. That's me running the guilt trip on her, but I'm honestly grateful that she does that. Tiffany Ann, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Good evening. Thank you for sharing. Make sure you say hello so you can get your shout out. Let me know you in the building. Ghost watching is for ghosts. Let me know you in the building. All right. With that being said, let's show some love. Let's do the lineup of shows first. Monday night, last night, if you were tuned into the Big Exclusive Network, you saw that good old Melanated Vibrations with Dominique Godwin, MA, and her sister Adarius Askew, BS, bring you that mental health spin on the Black community and everything that has to do with it. And they talked about addiction. And there were a couple things. I love that they are on Mondays because I can always come back on Tuesday and piggyback off some of the stuff that I heard on their show. Tuesday night, of course, what you locked into right now, the Big Exclusive Podcast. Exclusively, all shows exclusively on the Big Exclusive Network, okay? But I'm sorry, Monday nights at 7 is Melanated Vibration. Tuesday nights at 7 is the Big Exclusive Podcast. Wednesday nights you have, oh, I'm sorry, that was a mistake. You have Women's Wellness Wednesdays, and there's something brand new, freaky deaky for you on Women's Wellness Wednesdays. Yeah, come in, say hi since you want to interrupt my show. Say hi.
I'm sorry.
Say hi.
Hi.
Little exclusive right there. You want to say something to the people?
Yeah. So we just filmed a TikTok. Go watch it. Very funny. Yes.
All right, I won't give it away, but yeah, we did just film a TikTok, and it was fun. Yeah, go to the Big Exclusive Network on TikTok, and you can see it there. Thank you. Love you.
I love you. Have a good show.
You too. Yeah. All right, I'm sorry. Where was I? And it's never an interruption when one of my babies come through to say what's up. They are always welcome. I'm always happy to see them. But yeah, Mondays at 7, Melanated Vibrations. Tuesdays at 7, the Big Exclusive Podcast with myself, Angry OG, and comedian Top Flight. Wednesdays, you have Women's Wellness Wednesdays. On season 2, brand new look, brand new format, Women's Wellness Wednesday, hosted by Tyrika Bright and Teresa Michelle. That'll be Reek and T. This flyer will be updated once we get some dope pictures of these beautiful women who will be hosting Women's Wellness Wednesday. Let me know what you guys think of the new logo and the new look and the new color scheme and the new font. Let me know what you think. They will have a brand new format. Still going to be that very entertaining content. Still going to be focused on women and women's wellness. They're going to bring you the fire commentary as always. So that's Wednesday night at 6, Women's Wellness Wednesday. Thursday, We got my man, Jimbo, a.k.a. Jumpman. And according to Jim, Thursday nights at 7 p.m., you can catch him. And then Friday nights, you have Unlatched with DeAndre Cargill. That is the lineup. Saturdays, you have Fat Gene Activate exclusively on the YouTube channel. So if you want to check those out, make sure you subscribe to the Big Exclusive Network on YouTube. And that's the show where we go out and we find some food, or we go to different food spots and see if it can activate our fat gene. It may be me and OG, it may be me and a special guest. It can be any combination of people. The point is to go out, just try some food, see if it can activate our fat gene. Angry OG and Flight will be in soon, hopefully. With that being said, let's show the sponsor some love. Right quick. Damn it. Hold on. I was well organized, and then you get those messages, and you got to respond to the messages right quick, especially when it's your co-host. You got to make sure you respond to those fairly quickly. So let's show the sponsor some love. First out the gate, we have Maywa Cosmetics, owned and operated by my oldest daughter, Kayla. So that's Maywa by Kayla. Maywa means luxury in Sudanese. So get you some of that luxury lip balm. Get you some of that luxury brown sugar scrub for your lips. That luxurious glitter. The luxurious lip balm. Show my baby girl some love. You can also get that Shea Harmony Whip Body Butter at our other sponsor, iCraftMart.com. That's www.iCraftMart.com. And if you go over to Big Exclusive Designs, you can get all your digital needs, whether you need a resume, birthday card. It's a bunch of digital downloads over there. Customizable templates in 5 different template styles, from Canva all the way to Microsoft Word. Last but certainly not least, one of my favorites, Concrete Rose Candle Company, owned and operated by Miss Tyreka Bright herself, host of Women's Wellness Wednesdays. She has some of the best smelling candles ever smelled in my life. They burn clean, paraben free. They're vegan, use soy wax exclusively, so it carries that scent super well. So Concrete Rose Candle Co. You can check her out at TyrekaBright.com. You can see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen. You can do so right now. It's time for me to bring in, before we get these shout outs in, I got to bring in the angriest man in the podcast game. Y'all know him as Angry OG. I know him as Boo. What's up, Boo?
What's up, Punu?
You a petty ass nigga. You a petty ass nigga. You is a petty ass nigga.
What's happening, Punu?
You just gonna keep saying it, huh?
All right, Pooh Shiesty.
I take Punu over Pooh Shiesty, goddammit.
Yeah.
I don't like what comes with that. I gotta invite my man Skinny Exclusive in tonight. I hope he around. Because I feel like we're gonna have one of them conversations tonight. Also, make sure you guys get your merch at bigexclusivemerch.com. You can get you a BEN shirt, get you a Big Exclusive Podcast shirt. And if y'all want, okay, this is only if we can get 10 orders of this shirt. If we can get 10 orders of this shirt, we will make it a shirt. Motherfucking Mantage. Anybody want a Mantage shirt? Make sure
You a nut ass nigga.
Mantage. If I get 10 people say they want a Mantage shirt, it'll be available on bigexclusivemerch.com. I promise you, I won't make any money off of it. All proceeds will go to Mantasia to get him a fresh wig and a new microphone to bring out to the next karaoke night, okay?
That shit can't be on the work night, man. If it's on the work night, I ain't gonna be able to make it.
We'll figure it out, man.
Thursday would have been cool.
Thursday?
If it was on the Thursday, that's cool, because I ain't gotta.
So
I'm off on Friday.
So listen, the next one will be on the Thursday. Right now, I got to bring in the light-skinned sensation, the funniest man I know personally, only funny comedian I can call in real life outside of Angry OG, and his screen look clean tonight, y'all. Welcome in, motherfucking comedian Top Flight. I spoke too
What up,
soon.
Flight?
Ashy than a motherfucker. God
I,
damn.
I just licked my thumb and smeared it.
Let's get to some shout outs right quick before I start talking to my brothers. Again, do like Tiff did, share the stream, please, and then tag in your friends. My man Hannibal the Cannibal, what up, bro? Yeah, show last night was fire. It almost went off the rails. I love that. I love when any show goes off the fucking rails. That's when I know people are engaged and having the most fun. Nene, what's up with you? Good to see you, Nene. Darius, what's up? Tiff said, boom, look at that new flyer. Dom with the hey now. Dom tagged in everybody. She know I love that. Tiff reiterating, subscribe on YouTube, share the stream, family, please. Is this skinny exclusive? My man Ant Rockmore in the building. Darius said, OG. Yo, and that be waiting for you, bro. Like she listen, she won't fuck with you on her show. But boy, she looks forward to the big exclusive podcast and you being on it so you can fucking get down with the get down because she know you gonna she know you gonna say something.
I started a 5-alarm fire on Facebook today, man.
Listen, I'm already ahead of you. It's locked and loaded and ready to go. It is locked, loaded, and ready to go. I promise you. We got a bunch of lurkers tonight. Just say hi. Just y'all don't have to keep commenting. Just say hi. Because we can see you. You know what I mean? It's not like you hiding in the background. We can see you. So just say hi, please. Ant said, wait a minute. All right, I'm glad you're around. I'm about to drop the link, Ant, so I can bring you in on the conversation. Reek said, family. Royalty said, what's good, OG?
What up, Kyle?
What's up, Royalty? Tiff said, yo, Darius is cracking up. He said he'll order one, so that's one. Phoenix hating on me. He gonna say, stab that disrespectful ninja OG.
Yeah, he out of pocket, ain't he Phoenix? He out of pocket, man.
Hey, listen, Phoenix loved that grenade you lobbed today. He called you king and everything. Bebop, what's up? He said, "Oh,
I got accused of hating women and shit after that, man. I was hurt, bitter, and I hated women.
Listen, we gonna get to it. I promise you. I promise you, we gonna get to it." Darius said, "Hey, Flight, how you light skinned and ashy, bro?" Hey, yo, shots fired early. Tip said, Flight.
I'm about to say I was on the barbecue grill last week. Leave me alone.
My man Tay Boogie, I got something just for Tay Boogie for always tuning in, man. This is one of his favorites. Bam. And my new favorite. Throw the baby down the steps. Throw the baby down the steps. Hey man, you the vibes, Tay Boogie, man. I'm glad you locked in, man. Tay Boogie got a lot of dope shows coming up, or at least two that I saw. I think he got that Drunken Master joint coming up. That look like it's gonna be funny as hell, man. So salute to you, bro. Royalty fucked up, laugh out loud, about to go up. Oh, he's at karaoke as we speak. She will love the flight.
He done got hooked this shit. Tiffany
and the labels people put on you because you have a difference of opinion is insane. It is. This is about to be dusty tonight. You know your vernacular is spectacular when they start quoting that shit. Like, moving forward to the shit, okay? That's right, pigtails, helmets, yes. So with that being said, I got to check in with my brothers. People won't say hello. They still lurking, but I can see you. I wish you would just say hi. Like, you know, I appreciate the love. Let's see. Here we go. Let's swap that out right quick. All right. OG, how was your weekend? Please don't lie.
Man, it's cool. It was just another weekend, like 2 days. Like any other weekend. You try and play me and shit. Look at your nut ass out there. Or you want me to talk about my journey that I'm on right now?
Almost bit a motherfucker to death. Almost bit a motherfucker to death. Almost bit a motherfucker to death. Almost bit a motherfucker to death.
How was your
That's a Patreon. I can't talk about that on this. That's a Patreon, John.
Listen, right quick. The Patreon is set up. We're currently filming episodes for the Big Exclusive Network Patreon. OG said that's a Patreon episode. We gotta give them just something to pique their interest.
No,
just a tidbit. Matter of fact,
you give it to me. Give it to me.
This the tidbit.
Almost bit a motherfucker to death. Almost bit a motherfucker to death. Almost bit a motherfucker to death.
Y'all want to hear the rest of the story? You're gonna have to subscribe to Patreon, okay? Teresa, hola family. I appreciate the Espanol shared. I appreciate that. Creamy, good evening to you. Glad you said hello. Glad you locked in. I appreciate the support as always. Dom, Shannon gonna be eating ass on there.
Yep.
Listen, would y'all like to see that?
Yeah. Sign up for it.
Darius said, wait, OG, who the fuck you biting? Right, Tiff? Like Dom she just went 0 to 60. The show we didn't even start the show yet. Hey, listen, the show ain't even officially start yet. Y'all going all the way in. Now, one last time, make sure y'all ordering that merch at bigexclusivemerch.com. Okay, if y'all want, only if y'all want, we can have them Mantasia Jones custom made. You know what I mean? If y'all with it. But right now, the Big Exclusive Podcast shirts and mugs is available. So is the BEN. And I got to say, that's a dope-ass fucking logo. I don't fuck with nobody say. That logo is fucking this shit. You know what I mean? I got to ask all my 40 and up. So my 40 and up crew was hurting today. We got to ask that every week. What is hurting today? If I get 10 people who want to order a shirt, if I get 10 people who want this shirt, I promise you, none of the proceeds will go to the network or me. They will go directly to Mantasia to get his wig washed, rinsed, dyed, fried, laid to the side, and a new microphone for him to sing karaoke. All right, that's the way y'all guarantee Mantasia be in the building. He need a new wig and a new mic. 10 people order the shirt, I will definitely get that shit done. But to my 40 and up crew, what's hurting today? If you want to join the network, we got a show idea. Email me at therealbigexclusive@gmail.com. That's therealbigexclusive@gmail.com. We'd love to welcome more family into the network. Just send your ideas to therealbigexclusive@gmail.com. Flight, I gotta ask you, since OG, he don't want to talk about almost biting the motherfucker to death. Flight, how was your week?
That's a Patreon. I got to be on Patreon. That's a top of the line story right there to tell. Man, I can't give them everything for free.
I'm curious now. You biting my
Flight, I can call you and tell you the story, but we can't tell
I can call it and tell it myself.
Yeah, he says it's a Patreon episode, so we gotta save it for Patreon.
I got you.
Flight. I give you permission to put this in your material, man.
Oh, yeah. Listen, you already in there. You already know. I'll play around when it comes to you.
Hey, Flight, this John Flight, this John, it's definitely going into the material.
The smoke detector. I call one girl a regular hoagie. And every pot got a top.
Hey, OG. Hey, listen. it's some royalties due for that shit, man. Let them know.
Yeah, I deserve a kickback for some of that shit, Flight. You can at least give me a 3-piece. I take a 3-piece. Give me a 3-piece. The biscuit
Where you
for
want it
my shit,
from?
man.
You want it from the gas station, or
You
you
can
want
get from the gas station. I ain't choosy.
Because the gas
That gas
station
station
chicken
chicken is
biscuits is
bang.
the best.
Yeah. That gas station chicken is out of pocket, man. I remember when my
I'm
homie
sorry,
first told me about it. I said, man, I'm not eating that from no chicken from no fucking gas station. Like, I ain't eating that shit. And then I couldn't
No,
stop eating
sir.
the shit.
Darius said her neck is hurting. Stop judging. I feel like y'all gonna grind me up. So, what I will say is, I'm sure your husband is happy. I'm sure.
Why is your neck hurting?
Hey, now.
Dime says she need a shirt. So that's 2 orders. Royalty and Dime want a Mantasia shirt. Tiff said her knee was running in the sand. And sit your old ass down, Tiffany Ann. You wouldn't be limping right now. Phoenix, I appreciate you tagging in your folks, good brother. Dime said her back. No comment. Phoenix said lower back on fire. Did squats yesterday. Salute to you.
Yeah.
Trying to get it. Nene says she need a shirt, so that's 3 Mantasia joints. We only 7 away. I'll publish the Patreon as soon as we have 3 episodes available. I will publish it and debut it on one of the shows. It may not be this one. I'll debut it on one of the shows. Tay Boogie said my body, nigga, the whole thing, just the whole thing hurt. God damn it. But yeah, so real quick, Flight, any updates? I know you be having a lot of shit going on. I know you got a show coming up.
Oh, you can leave it in there. You can leave it in there. I'm gonna use it in there.
You got tickets for us to the show that's in Philly?
I called you, but this too late. I started already.
He out there selling drugs.
I
got
transactions and shit.
I have my brunch coming up August 13th at Azalea's on 2nd American.
I'm definitely making that one, man.
The show is
that a Sunday?
Yes, that is on Sunday. This is the last Sunday because football season started. So
that's the next Sunday then, basically. No.
This August 13th. Yeah, it's 2 Sundays away. Yep. Yeah. That'll be the last Sunday. Then we're going to switch to Saturdays and do the brunch on Saturday.
Yeah. Because you don't want to get caught up in the matrix with football and shit.
Yeah, football is like trying to have a show when Beyonce is in town. You don't stand a chance. So yeah,
that's why I can't go to church, man. Because church be on Sundays, and then when football season start, I ain't going to church. So, and ain't no need to start going.
I feel you, man. Listen, church. I be telling my pastor the same thing. Like, you gonna have to wrap this up. It's so bad. I be ready to throw football flags at his ass. Like, you offside, bro. Come on, man. It's past 1 o'clock. You know the game on. Wrap this up. But you also asked this past weekend, man. Amazing, phenomenal, crazy weekend. I did 3 shows in Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. No, it wasn't no babies on the road and none of that.
What part was you in?
I was in Birmingham, Alabama. Did a theater down there.
Did she come? Is she out on bail? Did she come?
She only got charged with misdemeanors and shit. Like, she ain't.
Yeah, they ain't hit her over the head. Yeah, she
got 2 misdemeanor charges or whatever.
Oh, but they gonna make this. They want some of that money back though, because I heard they did a GoFundMe and she got like $60,000-$70,000.
That's the sisterhood. They gonna always, co-sign the dumb shit.
Right.
That is a great segue. The sisterhood gonna always co-sign the dumb shit. And I just dropped the link in the chat. Definitely join if you can. People gotta stop while I'm trying to do a show, man. So OG, we all know how he is. He on Facebook or in person, real life, over the phone, in your face. This nigga gonna say what he mean and mean what he say. He launched a grenade on Facebook today. All right. He launched a grenade on Facebook today. And I want to share it with y'all, right? Because when you say triggered, it was like people lost their fucking minds. And when I say lost their minds, they were very upset about what this man said. Now, I'm going to show y'all what the post was, okay? Now, what I need y'all to do, I'm gonna wait till my man Skinny Exclusive getting here. Slim Exclusive getting here, because I definitely want his commentary on this. I'm gonna drop it on screen. And what I need y'all to do, I need your immediate thought when you read it, okay? Whatever your immediate thought is when you see it pop up on screen, I need you to type in that first thought. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Because I honestly feel like a lot of y'all are sheep and you follow the herd. I feel like a lot of y'all sometimes go with the most popular opinion and run with that. So what I need y'all to do is when I drop it on screen, type your immediate thought. Don't cheat. Y'all ready? Here it goes. OG, you want to read it?
There really is no benefit for a man to get married other than having rights to your children.
There really is no benefit for a man to get married other than having rights to your children.
That's my opinion, and I'm entitled to it, right? But I got castigated, castrated, accused of hating women. I'm hurt. I'm bitter. I don't know how to express myself. I only talk negative about women. I hate black women, and all because that was my opinion. There's a reason why I had that said opinion, though, and I'm entitled to have that opinion. If you don't agree with me, I'm not mad at you. I don't expect everybody to have the same, opinion that I have, the same outlook that I have on anything. But it's like what you see going around in our community is a whole bunch of bullshit when it comes to marriages or whatever. And 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, when they dissolve, the man lose everything. How many times have a woman and a man broken up in a marriage or whatever, or in a relationship, and the man had to go and start his life all over as far as like having a home and all of that shit?
Ooh. I need them comments to come in. Flight, when you read it, what was your immediate thought?
The crazy thing is we were talking about this at karaoke, something similar. I don't know the brother name, but one of the dudes that was there was saying something similar to this, and I was like, "Wow, I never even viewed it or looked at it that way." So now to see it again and to hear it, I'm like, "Yo, it just makes a whole hell of a lot of sense," because from somebody who experienced it and went through it, you know what I'm saying? So not that I had everything or lost everything, but I damn sure was homeless. I had to start over. I had to start from scratch. I had to build myself back up. And my ex was just walking around willy-nilly like it wasn't about nothing. So yeah, I definitely feel it. And the crazy thing, she could have took me up, under, and behind. So
all right, so let me first welcome in my man Slim Exclusive.
How's it going?
And
What's up, man?
I'm glad you was able to join us. I know it was short notice, but real quick, inbox me your number after the show, please.
Got you.
All right, because I don't want this to be so impromptu next time.
Got you.
I also have a couple ideas as well. So it's a few comments that came in, and I want to address this one first. Y'all always start in wars. Now, what I want to address about this comment, thank you, Darius. I appreciate you. Make sure you guys check out Melanated Vibrations every Monday night on the biggest.
It's supposed to start a dialect, a true dialect. Like it's not like I said that shit that ain't true.
So he kind of took the words right out of my mouth. It's not about starting a war. It's not trying to make the divide bigger between men and women, or it's not trying to disparage marriage. At least I don't think that was the intent. What I think happens though is when people have a difference of opinion, they look at it adversarially as opposed to this is coming from a man and his experiences. And I think with the purpose of, now he could correct me because he's right there. I think what the purpose of him saying this is to say, number one, this is my experience. Number two, can you guys actually name a benefit to getting married that I might have missed? It's not to start a war. It's supposed to, like he said, start a dialogue to say, hey, wait a minute. This is a benefit of being married to me, because every marriage is not going to be the same. It's not going to look the same. It's not going to manifest itself through primarily love, some primarily financially. It could be a myriad of reasons why people decide to come together in a marriage. It could be strictly business.
As long as you stand on what you got married for and be true to that shit, you should be fine. But what happened is you get married for the wrong reasons and don't stand on that shit, and then the religious people don't follow the order of God, man, woman, and child. They don't follow that shit. They don't want to follow it.
That's again another opinion people may not agree with, but based off the comments that I saw, the attacks were fierce. Like I feel like he got attacked by some women. I think some women use sarcasm as a defense mechanism when addressing what he said. Some women entered the dialogue with vitriol. When at the end of the day, the people who actually thought about their answer and gave reasons why, they were pretty good reasons. And sadly, it felt like that they were the only exceptions. And that's just kind of scary.
They're married, and that shit is working for them. They good people, and they got with the right person, and they made their shit work.
Darius said, true depends, though. Phoenix said, fucking brilliant. Sound like what I've said for years. Nene is still thinking. Good evening, Sonia Carroll. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming out to karaoke as well. I appreciate that. Here you go, Phoenix. Tiffany Ann, I may not agree. However, I'm not a man. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Flight, it was Phoenix who was having the conversation. Nene, understandable, makes sense now. T said Shannon's twin brother. She also said it's your truth. Who can or would debate that? Darius actually agrees with OG. And she said the first thing that came to mind is I know a person in these comments. Usually she gonna be triggered.
Yikes.
So when I originally read it, and I'm gonna put it back on screen for a second, there really is no benefit for a man to get married other than having rights to your child. And even the rights to your child thing is borderline.
That's a slippery slope.
Right.
They weaponize the children, and at the end of the day, they think that child is theirs and theirs only.
So
they take they take possession over the child, like, and it's their child, like it's their piece of property.
So when I read it, my initial thought was, I understood it as his experience, but I also disagree because I live in a world where I be having hope, And OG tell me all the time, bro, you be having too much motherfucking hope. You be having too much hope, and you be having these fairy tales. And I'm optimistic that holding out that hope will eventually pay off. Because when I think of the benefits of being married, under the context of it being right, what do I mean by being right? That you guys agree to the type of marriage that you're gonna have. Because I don't think a lot of thought goes into that when people, talk about marriage. I think they base a lot of getting married on love and feelings. Feelings change, feelings fade, feelings evolve. So you don't want to, or at least I don't want to go into a marriage strictly based on feelings. It has to be a certain level of compatibility. It has to be a certain level of compromise on both ends. It has to be a certain level of understanding when it comes to goals and reaching those goals and how to get to those goals. There has to be some financial understanding going into a marriage. I think it's a lot of cornerstones of marriage that people never consider when they think about being married, because I feel like a lot of men, when they decide to get married, have given in. They've given up, they've given in, and they just said, fuck it, if this is what she wants, I do love her, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Women, I feel like a lot of times, again, this is not all. People, especially in our community, aren't monoliths. But I think the majority of women like saying they have a husband, like the idea of buying a dress and saying yes to the dress and walking down the aisle and then having it all be all about them on that specific day when they do get married. They like the idea of a fuss being made about them because it's in that one setting or that one moment that they get to be, the celebrity for the day.
And those be the ones that after that day, be happy wife, happy life. They subscribe to that shit.
Yeah, that again, I owe Teresa an apology for that one because I misread that, I believe, on Deandra's show. But yeah, that happy wife, happy life shit is triggering for me. I won't get into it. I'll just finish making my point that I do believe there are benefits to marriage. And if I could name a few, I would say, number one, that companionship, being able to come home to somebody and as a black man, relieve all those stresses that you had throughout that day.
You can have that with somebody that you're just in a relationship with.
Having somebody that you can rely on to take care of business when you can't take care of business. Somebody got your back no matter what. Somebody you can be 100% honest with and they not judge you for it. Somebody who knows your likes and dislikes. And, fuck, if I hate onions, don't put onions in my motherfucking sandwich or something like that. Somebody who really appreciates you, right? Like at the end of the day, somebody who can actually appreciate what it is that you bring to the table and value that. Somebody that can encourage you, because I believe this wholeheartedly. The right woman can take you from here to fucking here, right? With encouragement, with belief, with support. So that's why I believe those are just some of the benefits.
And guess what? All that stuff you said, I agree wholeheartedly with. But what's your chances of finding that? What's the chances of getting that?
That's why I say I hold out hope, bro.
What's your chances of getting it?
I couldn't put a number on it, honestly.
You four down, you ain't got it yet.
That's true. That's true. But like I told you, I live in a world where, I still hope that that's possible and that I can have that for sure.
Anything is possible, but it's probable and it's possible. And what's the probability of it? The probability of it is a lot smaller than the possibility of it.
Teresa, I'm gonna put a pause on that question right quick because I want to get Ant thoughts on the post. There are really no benefit for a man to get married other than having rights to your children. Ant, what are some of the first thoughts that come to mind when you hear that?
So when I hear that, it's like one of those, like, I'm gonna have to agree to disagree. Like you said, I think companionship is one of the bigger things out of it. But I mean, I think it's kind of all what you want, all what you're looking for. I don't think that marriage is for everybody. And I mean, I recently last week had a situation with one of my best friends where, I mean, I literally watched in a week his marriage fall apart. And for me, it was just like, damn, maybe your foundation wasn't as strong as I thought it was. But I mean, I think is all in what you're looking for. I think those things also had to be. I mean, as far as the benefits, companionship is the biggest thing for me. And I mean, like you said, you can get that from just having a
Domestic partnership.
say that right. I mean,
Domestic partnership without the paperwork involved.
I think you can definitely get that from a partnership, but I feel like when you have a marriage, it's stamped a little bit more for me personally. So I feel like with a marriage is more of a commitment of I don't plan on going nowhere because I only plan on getting married once.
Why is it so easy to get out of that though? If it carried that much weight, why is it so easy to get out of? Why people always get out of it at the first sign of whatever jump off? You know, because 50% of marriages end in divorce.
So I think that's more
Easy to
of
get out.
a thing with people not having a strong foundation from the beginning.
Well, that's a
Maybe
lot of people, man.
you're right. You're not wrong at all. But I think a lot of people make the wrong decisions about jumping into marriages.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
people don't get married for the right reasons.
you can't just right. You can't just jump into a situation thinking that y'all have certain issues that are bigger for you than it is for that person, and this just expect things to iron itself out just because you married. Those issues aren't going to go anywhere. But if you jumping into it for the wrong reason, you can't expect it to work. I mean, in that sense, you're dumb for getting married if you coming into it with unresolved issues.
So, Darius said marriage is like a house. If the foundation is bad, then the house will fall eventually. I agree. Lillian, what's up? Good to see you in the building, Lillian. Nene told me keep hope alive. Sonia said keep hope alive, folks. Phoenix said it's none.
No, you don't have no kids or whatever.
Darius said the right woman can encourage and uplift. I agree. Phoenix said everything you name big can be had without that paperwork. So again, you and OG are correct. The one thing that I know again that would be a cornerstone is that a lot of things I wouldn't want left up to family members to decide. Like my last.
Listen. I don't even mean to cut you off, right? But I was just talking to somebody about somebody that passed away. Him and his wife, they were still married, whatever, right? But they wasn't together. She was a piece of shit. He died. She lived in New York. He died. So his family, came and he was in an apartment. So they cleared his apartment out. Got all the stuff out of there, or whatever. So now she show up because she his wife, and while he was sick, she wasn't even on the scene. So I asked about the funeral. They can't make arrangements because she won't release the body until they give the shit back that they took out the apartment. She want his car. She want everything. You just was living in New York. Ain't been with this man for years.
That's a
It's
rough.
stories, man. When it come to that, like,
Yeah, it's definitely some horror stories, but in that situation, I was under the assumption that, well, I can't speak to that situation. I don't. You just told me about that. But in the example that I was given, and particularly my situation, I will hope that my wife carried out my final wishes. Also, when it comes to business, there's a lot of paperwork, that I personally have, a lot of stuff that my daughters are entitled to.
you could put all that shit in the will, man.
Yeah.
Put all that shit in the will. You control everything that happens after you die because those was your words.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could.
Y'all got to stop thinking all of us women will do you dirty.
Anybody say
Yeah,
all of y'all, like, if the shoe don't fit, don't put it on and run around the corner with it.
I mean, she just seems like a shitty person in general, but I wouldn't attribute that to marriage. I just attribute that to that individual.
And there's a lot of individuals that's like that.
Just a shitty person.
Yeah,
Like,
a piece of shit.
Respectfully, if
me
you're
personally,
constantly comparing women to other women, you'll never let go and find love. We are not all the same. Agreed.
Who said all women though? Show me where it said all women. Like everybody not the same. Show me where I said that.
for me personally, I could say with the marriages that I've seen in my lifetime, I'll say that most of them I've seen successful and those people still be together. I don't have many examples. Not saying that I don't have any, but I think I have in my personal life, I've just come across more successful than unsuccessful marriages where I can see where it could work more so than not working. But also, I feel like those are people that mostly have married for the right reasons. But every situation is different.
Yeah. Again, I just think there are benefits to being married. Again, my personal opinion. But it goes back to something I always say on this show. You just got to make sure you're making the right decision on who you decide to deal with. Everybody has their deal breakers, um, and you know from the door if you're compatible with somebody in the dating phase, um, because you know those deal breakers will arise. Um, but I just think at the end of the day, if people decided to get married for their right reasons and it's mutually um, synonymous with each other's reasons, I think it could work, and I think it would be a huge benefit um, to marriage, especially when you talk about our community and bringing two incomes together, which I believe is another disconnect
That's the
because
best part about it. It makes it easier for.
it brings up another one of those things that's a hot button issue when it comes to men and women and entering relationships, and it's that how do you handle that whole bringing two income things together? Because on one hand, you have some women with the school of thought that he needs to be able to take care of everything, and whenever I ask that question, or at least I hear OG ask that question as well. If I'm capable of taking care of everything, and you're working, what is your money doing to help, or what are you doing with your money? And as long as I've known OG and we had these conversations in groups online or any other forum, women never really have an answer for that question. They never really are able to articulate what exactly it is that they're going to do with their money that's going to help enhance or advance the household and or thing that they're trying to build. So it's kind of weird like that, and that brings up because I just think man married that's a benefit because clearly you working and you on your own because you had your own bills to pay. I'm doing the same thing. We bring those two incomes together. We're supposed to be able to double our purchasing power, double our investment power, and help us elevate and or build. For me personally, I'm looking at investments when it comes to my significant other. Um, I'm from the Dame Dash School of Business. Money is cool, but money ain't to be that money's supposed to be out there working for you. It's not supposed to be sitting in the bank. I understand a rainy day fund, but I look at it as long as I got product that's worth money, it can be sold to make that money.
Money that sits still don't grow.
Exactly. Money that sits still do not. And it's evident in the banking system. Here, you want to hear how the bank works in a nutshell? You deposit your $2,000 a week into the bank,
And they
and
loan it out.
they give you 0.52% or 0.3 interest on that $2,000. They take your $2,000 and they'll give it to Flight, OG, or Ant. They'll loan it to us for 13% interest or 7% interest. So the money you give, banks don't even hold on to money. Okay? Banks do. I watch who was it? Lil Wayne, one of them bounced a bank. Like they went in for a certain amount to withdraw. They didn't have enough money for him to be able to withdraw the amount he was asking for. He had to settle for a lesser amount because that's all the cash they had in the bank. Okay. So at the end of the day, I'm from the school of thought that, like OG said, money sitting still can't make you no money. I'd rather have it out there in some type of investment and letting that shit work for me or coming back. And sometimes you just got to be patient. Everything is not instant gratification. Some motherfucking investments take a little bit of time to mature. And if you patient and you stick to it, just like with stocks, people want you to invest in stocks all the time. You can be part owner of Apple. Yeah, you can buy a stock for you can buy Apple. I don't know what the exact number is. Don't quote me. This is just an example. You can buy Apple at $130 or $200 a share today. Okay? Today, $200 a share. How long before you actually see a return on that investment? Unless you day trading, it's going to take a while. You got to leave that money there and let Apple as a company do what it do. Now, sometimes you have to look at these investments and you just have to make sure you're educating yourself on these investments. Don't invest blindly. That's just a little side tip for the day. We can get back on topic here right now. But again, I don't know what happens in those situations, but that wouldn't be my situation in a marriage. If I'm having a union or a marriage with somebody, I feel like that doubles our investment power, and that's the way I'm looking at it. And I'm not going to be with somebody who doesn't trust me to make the investment. Point blank, period. So that's just me, right? I hope you guys, you entitled to see it whatever way you want to see it. But that's why I believe marriage.
Everybody entitled to their own opinion, and you shouldn't get attacked for having an opinion. Like, however you feel about whatever you feel about, that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Tiffany
Ann said, saying what you eat don't make me shit.
Facts. Tiffany Ann said the right woman can make you feel invincible. However, being married isn't for everyone. Make sure you choose wisely and for all the right reasons.
What can the wrong woman do? What can the wrong woman do for you? Destroy your motherfucking name.
Destroy your life.
Destroy you completely.
Destroy your life. Darius, when you tell people why you got married, it starts a debate. When I got married, I was told it was stupid because we could have just stayed together, no paper, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It depends on the couple. Yeah.
If you get married, you get married. If you don't, you don't. Like,
influences dictate anything in your relationship. Nothing, okay?
If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Like, however they feel, it's on them. Like,
Phoenix says, so for all the people that disagree so strenuously, I've yet to hear or read a valid reason that contradicts this statement. Speak up. What do you mean? I just gave reasons. And what you got to understand, bro, is those reasons aren't going to be universal for everybody. It's everybody individuality that's going to dictate how they feel and how they respond to that question. Sonia Carroll said, if my mate is better with finances, he gets the money. If I'm better with finances, I get the money. We a team. This is how we win. Couldn't agree more. But there's a certain level of trust that comes with that. Okay? Mm-hmm. Tiffany, I could talk all day about the subject. Although I am divorced, I took the time to recognize where the downfall came, what I did to contribute to that, and what steps do I need to take to have a successful marriage the next time for the final time.
But you took the time to figure out what happened and what's your part in it. A lot of people don't do that. They just look at it like, oh, well, it was the other person's fault. I was the perfect partner and did no wrong and whatever. And don't take accountability for whatever they part played in the dissolution of the marriage or whatever. Then you want to just go on.
I think that's because people lack accountability in general.
Wherever you go, there you are. You unchanged, you're going to be the same person.
I mean, I could say one thing that I've practiced in any serious relationship I've had, no matter what the length of time was, I always in closing ask that person, what about me? Didn't you like
people to look in the mirror?
We don't even have to agree with it. It could be something that I don't necessarily think is a problem, but I want to know from that person's perspective, what did you have an issue with? And I always take into accountability what that person said and think, even if I don't think it's a problem, where could that person have perceived it to be a problem? And how could I, with the next person, better that issue? But I don't expect most people to do that, because even in that conversation that I'm having with that person, when I tell them my issue with them, I feel like 9 times out of 10, most of the women don't take what I'm saying into consideration.
Give a shout out to my man Kyle from Reno Street. I think he in Jacksonville now, comedian. You know him. You know him, Fliight, right?
Yeah,
Kyle,
old head. Yep.
Yeah. I grew up with boy. He's from 38 from Reno, man.
He said Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. Somewhere in Florida.
But yeah,
Similar culture.
I think that's definitely a great dialogue to pick up and continue. And marriage isn't for everybody. But if you are going to do it, make sure unequivocally that you guys start with common goals. Okay? Stop with the love shit. Love ain't never sustained
No match. No.
Nothing. Start with your goals. Are you guys headed down the same path, or at least on parallel roads, or do your lives intersect? You can't have, they say opposites attract, but within reason. You can't be a homebody, or she can't be a homebody and you at the club every night. That ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? You can't be.
I think wife out the fucking streets on.
Huh?
Who want their wife out in the streets all the time? You at every fish fry, every club, every party.
or their husband.
This nigga said fish fry.
Yeah, you all over the place. Every time somebody having something, you in the place to be.
Yeah, like you just gotta be on the scene. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Especially, like I said, that's why I said make sure your goals are aligned. Love is a choice. It's not enough to sustain a relationship nor a marriage. Agreed. Lil, it ain't safe out here in these streets anymore. Yeah, most men and women will tell you they don't want their significant other out in the streets all the goddamn time, sliding and gliding. Now, it's okay to go out and enjoy yourself. Like, I'm not saying, but it's ones that got to be out every weekend, who shuck their responsibility every weekend to be able to go out with the friends. And again, there's nothing wrong with going out and enjoy yourself, but that every weekend shit, that's a burnout. That's a burnout. Like, you got to go up on a Tuesday. You got to go to Wet Wednesdays. You got to go to Ladies Night Thursdays, Freaky Fridays, Superstar Stud Saturdays.
Dance off in the video.
Like, nah, man. Like, that's too much, man.
All in the videos.
All in the videos. Like, sit your ass down somewhere, man. But see, you know early on that type of thing won't work for you. So at the end of the day, you know to avoid that. Old head Kyle, he said, I've been married for 26 years. It's the decisions you make when you're mad that determines the value of your marriage. I know countless people in jail because of decisions they made mad. Keita, what's up with you, Keita? I knew this was going to bring Keita out. She said, it's for the birds. No one should want that. Agreed. Now, it's 8 o'clock. OG been dropping bombs for a few days now. He dropped one yesterday. I don't know how y'all gonna feel about this one, but again, it's another one of those things that, you know, had his Facebook comments popping. Don, well, since it's Tuesday, where is the titties? Flight, where is the
so the thing is,
bring them out.
Before you comment, you have to figure out the context of it.
Bro, they don't
figure out the context of it.
They really don't be caring about context, bro.
Right. At all.
They really don't. Like
At all.
it's like they read it and then boom, you know what I mean? A grenade go off in their brain and start to explode. And they can't help themselves at that point. Like they got to go in because they know better than you. And one thing about women, and yeah, I said it. One thing about women. Fuck it, I said it. Number one, they the most opinionated motherfuckers I ever met in my life, but won't answer a direct question ever.
At all.
Yikes.
Won't answer a direct question.
They hate everything.
Listen, they'll argue with Jesus, okay? Jesus will walk on water while turning it into wine and make the shit levitate and go in his mouth. And Jesus is asking, do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in me now?
Oh, I'm supposed to believe that, dude.
But you still
First of all,
I don't even know if that's real. I don't even know if the fuck that's real. Why is it that color purple? Mine ain't that deep. Flight, how they be, Flight? You do the best, ladies.
bitch. All right, I'll be back.
Flight, yeah, thank you. Lil said, not Jesus, Shannon. Yeah, Lil, because at the end of the day, man, the thing about women is for the level of opinionated they is, it's weird because they also extremely indecisive.
Oh my God. So
it's like how and then will say some nut shit like, yo, I'm simple. I'm in this group. A man can't handle me, but if he can handle me, he can handle me.
Wow, they made a group of that.
Dogs get handled though. You handle dogs. You don't handle women. You handle dogs.
Listen, the shit threw me off so bad. I almost had an aneurysm because I'm like, wait. Or it's another one. Something about making them shut up. It's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird because all the shit really honestly mean is if they into you, they will submit. That's it. That's all that shit really mean.
Yeah.
If you just a nigga that's on the fringe, like they don't, like they fuck with you, but not really fuck with you. Like you cool, but if another nigga better come along, they gonna submit and acquiesce to his needs and his wants.
They're dealing anyway.
That shit don't mean nothing other than if they into you like that, they'll begin to fucking submit. Outside of that, that should just be a bunch of fucking bullshit.
A lot of them
talk because they got lips.
But that's along you out of here.
Yeah, women for the most part, when it comes to the relationship space, overcomplicate everything. Because if you know, if you don't know, you're supposed to know. But because you're supposed to know and you may not know, you don't know. And then they mad at you. And you just better off.
But you acting like you don't know.
Dime, if you can tell me what to do, here it go. If you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do. See,
but the thing is, we don't be wanting to tell y'all what to do. You already know what to do. We tell you what to do.
Bro, men have been misreading that shit for the longest. None of that shit fucking matters, bro. What matters is if whether or not they into you. If they really into you and you assert yourself, boom. That's what they talking about. Rest of that shit is just some cool shit to say to their girlfriends, to look cool and to look fly and to look a certain kind of way. Don't fucking pay that shit no mind.
You know what? Since we on the topic, I don't normally generalize women, but one problem I've always had with women.
You petty as shit. Like
I hate women.
shit.
I hate when women just expect you to know some shit without them telling you. Like I had this conversation a couple times. If I'm doing something in a relationship and you don't like it, tell me. Because if I continue to do it, that means I don't know it's a problem.
You think it's okay?
I didn't catch that.
You think it's okay?
Right. And if you don't tell me otherwise, like for instance, if you put American cheese instead of mozzarella cheese on some shit for me, I'm gonna say, hey, I don't like that from the rip. I'm not gonna say, you know what? She'll just figure out when I don't eat it all the way that I didn't like it. I didn't like the American cheese.
So I think what be missing is, and all this shit is a gift and a curse, bro. Because to be honest, they just don't fucking know what they want. The shit changes,
right?
Their attitude and with their hormones and with their periods. I promise you, because a lot of times that shit don't boil down to you knowing. They want you to be attentive enough, right? They want you to be attentive enough to know, right? Because they might have did some obscure shit 2 months ago when y'all was at a restaurant. You were supposed to remember that, but because you didn't, you don't know, because you might have been engrossed in a conversation. They're gonna be mad at you for that. At the end of the day, bro, if you overly attentive, that's a fucking problem. Now you simping. Now they can walk all over you. So it's this line. It's this fine line that all women have, right? And it differs from man to man. So for Ant, it's going to be different. For OG, it's going to be different. For me, it's going to be different. But it's a certain level of assertiveness and attentiveness. And depending on who they dealing with, it fluctuates, right?
Right.
So for Ray Ray or Pookie, come on, man. Like, none of that shit matters. But the nigga they consider potential, all of it matters, right? Whether he looks at you like that or not, all of it matters. And it all boils down to the level of into you that they are. Outside of that, man, you better all, dare I say it, paying the 40. You, Carol, you are very unique creatures. If we got the goods, we telling you how to win because we want you in our lives. Sonia, listen, again, I'm going to say this to you with all due respect. You talking because you got lips.
Oh, shit.
You just talking because you got lips and fingers to type that in the chat, all right? You're very unique creatures. Yeah. Yeah. If you got the goods. I just said that. It depends on how into you they are. If they really into you, them motherfuckers will tell you exactly what it is that they want. And then when you give it to them, you still.
But see, the fucked up part about that is they be into you for the wrong reasons. And they pick you for the wrong reasons. When they fuck up, they want to bash you like you ain't shit. You a piece of shit because, and you this was who you are. That's who I am. And I never claimed to be nothing else. You wanted to be something else.
Women are walking contradictions, bro. And I love them. I swear to God, I love a beautiful black woman. I swear to God, I live for beauty. Look, but the shit is confusing, man. You'll sit there and you put yourself out there, and
all the time. I say what I say about women, and guess what? I ain't never dated nobody outside my race. I always dated black women, and will continue to. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you what it is. What it is, though. If you want to hear it or not, right, wrong, or indifferent, I'm gonna say what's on my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Man, listen. Sisters will burn you the fuck out, man. But I ain't going nowhere. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a glutton for punishment. But again,
I sent you with the motherfucking mouse about to go get the cheese off the trap, but he had a helmet on this time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Doing the same shit. Like, But I'm ready this time. I got a helmet on.
Didn't I put that up one day on the show?
I think you probably did.
First of all, the amount of pictures, I don't have it
Let's
right
get
now.
it.
Anyway, point is, women will tell you what they don't want, and then you act that way, and then they actually want it. And then they like these sayings be killing me. I ain't gonna get into
It's
it.
something to read their mind though.
I ain't gonna get into them sayings. And all
Every
shit
time I
because
think I understand women,
every time I say
get
something, is women out there who take it personally. They think I be talking about them. So
That's what I always say. Take it away from you. Take it away from me and take it away from you. And let's speak in general about it. It ain't nothing personal towards you. I didn't levy that claim at nobody is like specifically. Take it away from you.
yeah, I don't have that luxury, unfortunately. Because if I say something, I'm gonna start getting text messages. People gonna start subtweeting or sub Facebooking the nigga, and I ain't whatever. Point is,
What's one of their sayings? I said what I said.
motherfucker they'll tell you, oh, I ain't looking for nothing. And then all of a sudden, they was looking for something. It's weird.
but it sounds like
It's weird, bro. It's weird.
To be a men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Yeah, and then like a lot of that shit, you just gotta. What I've learned, honestly, is if that shit is on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, man, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't about me or none of that. I just take it for what it's worth. That's supposed to be.
Facebook is make believe to me.
It is the land of la la. Okay,
I'm only here for entertainment.
But that's why I'm
going to promote some shit. I'm going to promote the shit out of some shit.
Like personally, like my personal life. Don't be on Facebook. None of that shit is personal to me. None of it.
You know what? I was having this conversation with somebody earlier, and we were talking about relationships, posting them on Facebook. And I said, me personally, the people that I see post their relationships on Facebook are the people that want everybody to think they doing good.
And there's a graveyard for their fucking relationship. That's where the relationship gonna die at.
Yeah.
That is the biggest precursor to wait, y'all ever watched listen, y'all ever watched the life cycle of relationships with like the same person you follow on Facebook? You ever watch that? It'd be like this boo and this, that, and other thing, right? And the timeline go like this. They start tweeting about him or her, right? And then finally they pop up with a motherfucker. That's Bay and all that other shit. It look cool. It's lovey-dovey.
The best person is shit.
And then the motherfuckers, they disappear for a few days, and then they start dropping all the breakup shit. Jesus.
Trying to focus on me and
trying to focus on me. I'm not gonna get distracted. I'm going to the gym. The summer gonna get this. I'm getting right.
No, you want to know what was my?
You never see Bay no more. You never see Bay no more.
No, you know what was my favorite thing last year?
What?
Looking at the people that was putting matching pajamas on Christmas.
Oh no!
Taking the Valentine's Day.
My Easter.
Oh man. Oh man.
The shit is in. Listen, it is entertainment. The shit is a good soap opera for me. Because some people can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves, man.
Right.
Like you see the little shit. Like you ever follow? You ever like two people may have somebody blocked, but you follow them so you get to see both their posts.
Talking shit about each other.
No, that is
barbecuing the shit out of each other.
What?
And I'm like, yo, my popcorn is ready. I am highly entertained, okay? I'm highly entertained.
One of my favorite Facebook comments ever is "Who got me blocked?" Oh, I love seeing that on the post.
Listen, wait. You ever had a motherfucker unfriend you and you ain't even know, and then they pop up in your suggestions?
You may know and shit.
Hey, yo, I thought we was.
Hey, that's a friend. Oh, that's why I ain't been seeing the post for a minute.
We were friends and shit.
Wait, no. What's funnier than that? I had that happen with a family member a couple weeks ago. I said, "Oh damn, I was just about to check up on you."
That shit is. Oh wait, you ever see a motherfucker post? Never mind.
Go ahead. You might as well say it.
Wait, I need to because now I want to see this. Old head said, "Anybody watch Uncle Tom on Tubi yet?" He said, "Woo, that documentary will open your eyes on some real shit. Trust me, this is a much watch if you're black." All right, I'm gonna put it on the watch list. Uncle Tom on Tubi.
I don't know. I'm kind of feel like I should let it pass if it was on Tubi.
It's a documentary though, so it's not like you're gonna see the fake pistol fire orange juice and no shit like that. The lady gonna say, "Yo, Tubi, count your fucking days. I just seen myself at the gas station. That was fucking hilarious." This T. Lopez says, "Y'all here committing petty crimes, following people's lives on social media." Hey, listen, like social media is what it is. That shit's supposed to be entertaining, man. Like you're not supposed to live your whole life. You know what I mean?
I feel like people that live their whole life on social media don't have friends outside of social media. You couldn't possibly be putting that much up there if you had friends in real life.
Yeah.
Hey, Flight.
Some people live for it though.
Flight, welcome back.
That's a good point.
Live through it.
That's a good point.
Flight found
This shit is one thing. It's the wrong thing to me. It's like Donald Trump fake news.
And he done found a set of old titties. Like, Flight, what's up with you, man?
Listen, man, I'm trying to find new members on here, but we don't have a lot of new cast members on here, and people pages are private and blocked, so I can't really dive a little deep, because
Who got me blocked?
No,
Right.
not you.
No,
you missed it, Flight. You missed it. You ain't
That part.
Listen, man, I'm not showing these other ones, man. Like she been featured on here too many motherfucking times, man.
Okay, listen, man. You said people that's on the podcast, so
No, I ain't say people on the podcast, bro.
We can't just go check some anonymous titties though, man.
Shit, if you can't. Y'all ready? Titty Tuesday. First up, who this, Flight?
Miss Sonia Carroll.
That's Sonia Carroll?
Mm-hmm.
That's an old. That don't look like Sonia. It don't. Sonia titties bigger than that right now.
Sonia titties is bigger than that is wild. These pictures are too concealing.
Hey, man, listen. Everybody ain't out here in these streets. Some people saved.
So there was the two
church lady titties. There you go. See, that's perfect. You lay on them, you're gonna get blessed.
Lord have mercy. Sonya got juggernauts. She definitely do. Sonya High know her picture. She can't show them. Here we go.
No, Flight going to all the church and the family reunion pictures. No, show us the ones where she was out.
Bro, listen, man. I will be all day trying to listen. It took forever to find them.
Leave it to the pastor to go find church titties.
Oh,
Listen, man, everybody ain't out here in these streets, man. I tried. I was going on people pages, and I'm not friends with them, so it ain't gonna let me go. But so far,
All right, y'all want to see the old titties? I mean,
yeah,
not
they.
old titties, but we seen them before. So y'all want to see them? Yes or no? I
show
say
'em.
no. All right. Ant says show 'em.
Show them.
Ant new here. He probably seen them already.
All right, so what I'll do is I crop the face and take the face out, and then there you go.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. In the meantime, these the old joints he said.
You be hating on Fliight, man. They new pictures though, so they ain't old titties. They new pictures.
All right. Flight, I don't know if he going to crop. I don't know if he going to do that tonight. Thank you, Lily and Sonia, for having some fun with us.
Thank you for your service.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Flight taking us to service. That's his signal. He want to pray tonight. So we're going to oblige. All right. Angry OG dropped another bomb yesterday on Facebook. I think he motorboat them Jones. Hey, Teresa, keep playing. You're gonna look like this. Keep playing, Teresa. You're gonna look like this.
Oh, shit.
For 40 minutes.
45.
Oh, shit.
Look at Lil cracking up. All right, Immortal Eyes Photos. That's a new person. Not sure who that is, but welcome to the Big Exclusive Podcast. This one's for you. If you laugh, you going to hell with us.
Bill, what up, Big Bill?
Oh, that's a regular Wednesday night for me, cause damn,
Woo.
I roll back.
Well, show it to us on Tuesday then.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, no, that's a Patreon episode. Hey, Teresa, you down? Wednesday night. Boy, Big Bill going with us, OG. He going with us. He said, "What's good, OG?"
What's happening? Good.
All right, as usual, he put this other post up. This time, I want y'all to comment. As soon as you see it, first thought comes to your mind. Whatever it is, it's okay. Don't hold back. Be honest with us. Be honest with you. Oh, shit. Oh.
You got for the gangbang.
So, wait, hold on. Time
Just
out.
got for the gangbang.
Time out. I got to know. Who you trying to do the scene with is the question. Now, listen. You can pick anybody on screen that you can pick anybody on screen to do the scene. Let us know in the comments. In the meantime, in between
Nigga,
time,
did you take yourself out the screenshot?
meantime in between.
He want us in private.
Great.
Hey, he want to ass in private. He don't want us around for that.
Wait, I thought I was tripping until you did it the second time.
He got a special set of skills that he don't want us to see.
Yeah, because according to somebody on here, he's a professional ass eater.
Nah, he got must got one of his dips creeping in the comments. You he got something creeping in the comments he don't want everybody to know about.
Oh.
Got a little quiet.
See, she said, ain't no gangbang. DeAndre, Nene cracking up, Tiff cracking up. She said, Flight with the Kool-Aid smile.
What does she even look like? Like, tell her to send you a picture. Who is this person?
Look at this nut.
Great.
Take himself off the
He
Yo,
took
it's
himself
face.
off so Dime don't get mad. Dime don't give a fuck about me.
Oh,
Dime
Master
don't
Flex
care.
drop a bomb.
Dime don't care, man. It's not even like that, man. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta relax.
You ain't copping pleas and shit. You're in the court. You copping pleas like a punk.
Yo, that actually
Listen.
make perfect sense.
Lillian said, y'all picked the wrong picture.
Oh.
Lillian said, stop playing with me. Don't be putting
She
the
trying to remind you. You remember that from the last time, eh?
What'd you say?
She trying to give you a reminder from the last time.
Oh, you right.
So y'all supposed to hook up now, eh?
Appreciate you, Miss Lil.
Flight, this is Teresa.
Oh, okay.
You good now?
Hey
Hey
now.
now. Hey now. She don't want him eating no ass but hers.
Oh,
Yikes.
dang.
Yikes.
This is a continuation from last night.
Sure.
It's a continuation from last night. Damn, Lillian. Thank you, Tiff. Juicy ass breasts, grill them Jones up and serve them at the barbecue. Yeah, I know that's right. All right, I'm gonna need y'all to get. Mary drop his second post. I need y'all to comment real time. OG, you ready?
I was born ready.
I was already on fish.
Ain't nobody else. Go ahead, finish your joke. Go ahead. Your freestyle. Go ahead.
When you're ready.
Ain't nobody else than married black women. We all you got.
And I was
We all
already
you got.
on fish spaghetti. He said, ain't nobody else rushing to marry black women. He said it with his whole
We are
chest. The 2 exclamation points. We are
all you got.
Lamb it, niggas. Lamb it.
So basically, the reason why I said that is the fact that they need to get it together with us
Talking about
because nobody else is rushing to marry you. We are the ones that are here for you. So you got to get it together with the black man.
Shit, he's looking for violence with this one.
He is,
Man.
right?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody else
rushing to marry him. You see any other group of race of people rushing to marry him? I don't see no stampede. I don't see no stampede. Because at the end of the day, black women are the least married. One in 4 black women are married. That means 3 out of 4 not. So where's the stampede at?
Shit.
Sonya said, well, I love black men, so I'll wait. All right. We're gonna start with you, man. You see what it say. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I plan on getting married at some point, and it's going to be a black woman. But shit, I mean, I can't argue with this statement because, I mean, I feel like when you talk to other races and they look at people that they want to marry, if it's outside of their race, is always white. I mean, you don't hear too many people marrying outside their race for black women. And I mean, I really don't have an explanation for it because I mean, I love black women, but this is a hard one to argue against.
Flight, where you at with it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm back. Sisters, I'm back.
Flight
back.
said, I've been going for a minute now. Back with the jump off.
I'm back like I never left. Sisters, I miss y'all. I love y'all. Just open the door and let me in. I know y'all mad at me because I changed teams, but I'm back.
Nene said, "Y'all ain't about to leave me out of Titty Tuesday."
Hey now.
Hey now.
That tattoo is crazy.
Yeah.
How far, you know what, Nene? I want to know how far it go down. That was some pervy sage shit, right? I need to know how far it go down.
Yeah, that was
Nene trying to end up like this for 40 minutes. Nene, stop playing. Nene,
when you trying to set it off, wouldn't look like that, Nene.
Hey, I hear you, but I need you to show me. That same inbox is still open, Nene. Thank you. Tiffany Ann, I didn't take offense and look at the statistics. Oh, Miss T said change teams. Please elaborate.
And fuck around and find out what the person.
And fuck around and find out was a person.
Whoa.
Boom.
Hold on, let me go check my inbox. Nene, that thing.
Oh no. Was that for me? That change teams elaborate? No,
Yeah.
I was married to a white woman. And yeah, that didn't work. So I'm back.
You keep chasing light-skinned women.
Huh?
I say you keep chasing light-skinned women.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting some nuts quick. Real quick.
I'm definitely pro black. Definitely pro black. I'm definitely pro black, but I'm not for the shit though. I'm gonna call you out on your shit, and
Let me
that's
ask
just
you
that.
this. Do this apply for like I don't want to say it in that manner, mixed women?
What, mulattoes?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, they half original, so
oh
it all depends on what side they basically identify
say,
at.
yeah, identify it.
Okay.
I knew he's gonna say that. They half original.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
I ain't want to say crossbreed because that's really I don't think mulatto was too much better.
So listen, I it's hard for me to argue with that statement he made, because so I do know that unequivocally I'm going to marry a black woman, but I might need to step out.
I ain't paying the fine.
I ain't talking about clear skin and white people. And I may have to see, with some Spanish hitting for.
Some Puerto Ricans.
Some arroz con pollo.
That's
you
just
know what I mean?
A black woman.
Some como se llama.
They work good. I don't know, beloved. I'm not going against the grain.
I don't think Brown is going against the grain, bro. I might need to see what it's like over there.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Recently I find myself going very close to like seeing what the Middle Eastern women are about.
I wouldn't mind hearing them say, "Oh, poppy," like. But other than that, like
that's how they end up pregnant.
So listen, ain't no half stepping, Shannon. Listen, so the Middle Eastern thing, bro, I can kind of see it, but I'm going to get.
Let me ask you this though: how many Middle Eastern women do you see with black men?
I'm going to get barbecued for this, but Middle Easterns be having this smell, right?
The Indians, like whatever they cook with, that shit is pungent and it stank.
And it stick to the motherfuckers like super glue.
I don't know.
About to say, but that might be the reason why you don't see no black men with them. We don't want to deal with that. She be like, God damn, what the fuck?
Yo,
Like, you stink. Well, I don't know if your house. I don't know if you smell like your house or your house smell like you, but one of y'all stink.
I saw that today. Listen, it's that smell.
I mean, I'll take it a step further. I be
You know
feeling
who
that
else
same way.
got it? Who got this? It's a similar smell, and it's very close to the Indian joint. The Africans too. I know I'm gonna get barbecued.
So
I can't take that shit. Is strong and it's
it's
spicy.
what that shit is coming out their pores like.
Man, it ain't no chickpeas on it. This is
No.
some type of cumin and
That shit is perfect, man.
it's like 20 spices rolled into one.
That curry scent,
Curry.
like the curry scent.
Curry.
Wild.
And it's 1,000 different type curries. But that's what it is, bro. Like that shit stick to eat. Look, I worked at the University of Pennsylvania. It's a lot of them in there. A lot. And they were students. Bro, you know who at the meeting because you smell them before you even get to the motherfucking meeting, bro. That shit
And then when they try to put perfume on top of it,
it should bring tears to your eyes, bro.
Where to take one? How you think that thing gonna smell when she take the panties off?
you just killed that for me.
Yeah, you gonna be down there. You gonna be down there thinking about some curry goat.
That might be the reason why they don't deal with black men. We ignorant. We be
Look,
look
Monique,
here.
though. I used to work with Monique. She still work at the hospital. She knows. That's why she laughing like that. She know I'm fucking right.
But the worst part is, just imagine like you try to call yourself getting over that, you get past it, you work around it, and take them to a fucking family gathering.
Family reunion.
And listen, it ain't no family reunion without drinks.
Oh,
You know what's fitting to happen. First of all, your aunt. You know your aunt gonna be the one. It's always your motherfucking aunt too. It's that drunk ass.
Stink.
Yo,
What's that smell?
What's that
It's
smell?
that smell, yep. Because everybody that come in the house, or every time somebody walk by, it's like, the fuck? Hey, man, what's that smell? And then that auntie be like, it's fucking Shannon Day. I don't know why he put that smelly bitch to this cookout.
And then look, it's always your sister kids, the little dirty, little ignorant motherfuckers. Mommy, she stink.
Yep.
no, I'll tell you a real life situation with something similar to that. One of my best friends growing up is African. His family from Sierra Leone. So we was on the way to a cookout. Now my daughter is about like a solid 3 years old at the time. So we go to his mom's house. So we walk in, mind you, his mom always asks me, yo, how the baby? So I'm like, oh shit, let's stop past your mom crib. We walk in, my daughter gets to the door and she stops. She grabs her arms around both sides of the door. And I'm trying to push her in. She said, no, daddy. I said, what? She said, no, daddy, it dink. It dink. Mind you, his mom is sitting right there. And she thought that shit was hilarious. I was so fucking embarrassed. I took my daughter to the store. I bought her like $5 worth of candy just to shut her up. And she was cool the rest of the time. But that was some of the most embarrassing shit ever. Because, I mean, I smelled the smell as soon as I hit the door. But, you know, I'm cool like this. My man's mom. My daughter wasn't for it.
Nah.
Yeah, that's something else, man. That smell.
We all got them stories. Drop them in the chat. We all got those stories with kids to tell you the truth, right? My mom was dating this dude named Graylin, right? They called him Grilly. And he decided he wanted to go to church one Sunday and take my mom. So at the time, my sisters was staying with my mom. So I get over there Sunday morning. I'm like, what's up, everybody? And my sister, oldest son, Karan, they was living there. Karan was like 2 or 3, some shit like that. He might have been 3 or 4. Point is, he came downstairs. This motherfucker, you could tell this. He had this motherfucking this laid out. You know he had it laid out because shit was starched to the guys. You can cut steak on this nigga crease, okay? So he come downstairs. So Karan, we sitting there. Karan get up, walk over to him, was like, "Ooh, you look nice with them old shoes on, nigga." When I tell you, we laughed for the next 17 years. Every time that nigga got dressed, that was the running joke. You look nice with them old shoes on. Kids gonna tell you the goddamn truth, okay? We all know those stories.
All
like
the time.
kids gonna let it fly, okay? They don't give a fuck, okay?
I really love that range where they from like 4 to about like 8, where they just brutally honest, just whatever, and they can comprehend a little bit. So they got like, they know exactly what they saying. They just curious and honest. That's my favorite range with kids and their personalities.
They don't give a fuck. For the
We're
most
gonna try to get Shannon to date with somebody of Middle Eastern descent. See how that worked for him.
Me?
Yeah.
One said he wanted to date him. Why the fuck would you guys put me in this shit?
You said you wanted to try them.
I said Spanish. Ant said he wanted to try Middle East.
Like you.
We may look alike a little bit. We don't sound alike, though. We don't sound alike.
Who said?
That nigga looked down and said, "It's one of them niggas."
Yeah.
Right, exactly. One of them 4-eye motherfuckers said that shit. But yeah, so back to the topic. Ain't nobody rushing to marry black women. We're all you've got. It's hard for me to argue that. I am, however, going to marry a black woman when I decide to get married, unless, you know what I mean, I find some Spanish chica that, you know what I mean, bring everything or we bring everything we need for each other to the table. People don't be so selfish and only think about your needs. Also, don't fucking be a jerk off either. Like, sometimes you're gonna have to compromise. More often than not, you're gonna have to communicate, and a lot of times you're gonna have to have some fucking empathy, because people be having a lot of shit going on. At the end of the day, like, your shit can't be the most important shit all the time. So no happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean? Y'all work on building a happy life together. You're responsible for your own happiness, so make sure you happy before you ever even get or attempt to date. Make sure you fucking happy, because I think that's another huge issue that we as the dating community sometimes go through. We don't come in fully healed from either a previous situation or just in general, because a lot of women like to justify bullshit like that's just who I am. That don't make it right. That's just who you is. So you just be who you is by your motherfucking self. And some women want to be by themselves. Some women want to stay single. Some men want to stay single, and more power to you. But, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm one for companionship. You know what I mean? I ain't against paying the 40 either to get you up out of there to scratch your itch. But at the same
It's 60 now, so 60.
It's 60?
Damn,
Yeah.
inflation.
In Alabama?
60.
It's 60 in Alabama. It's supposed to be 30 in Alabama. They down bad right now.
Just get that shit up in Alabama.
Right. They need to just get that shit up in Alabama right now. They down bad.
Why you think motherfuckers lying and talking about babies on the road, man? It's hard out there. 60.
I'm still trying to figure out what she was looking to accomplish.
You know what?
Attention is a powerful drug, sir.
It's fake currency.
Charged with all misdemeanors, man.
Attention is fake currency right now.
Did you see that mugshot?
Yeah.
Why the fuck was she smiling and make her take it over though?
I knew she wasn't hit with no hard charges with a smile like that.
Listen.
You think it's a game? Okay. Sit your ass in the back for a little while.
That's what I'm saying. She was a little too motherfucking happy for me, man.
Sit your ass in the back. We can hold you for 72 hours, or we can hold you for 72 hours.
No, I don't think she's gonna be smiling when they hit her with that restitution for all that investigation and research.
How she gonna pay that shit?
Y'all
Like,
got
it's a lot of dudes actively looking for her though. Like they checking for her. Like, oh, did you see her mug shot? She this, she that. I'm like, man,
I
I don't
thought
give a
it was,
fuck how I look, how good you look. Crazy is fucking crazy. Okay,
yeah. I mean,
but you
the
do
thought
probably got some
crossed
good
my mind.
ass yams.
I actually got sat in the back for 72 hours and I wouldn't have failed.
So look, fellas.
Like, how
It's
the
the
fuck is you smiling?
small fellas
Look,
here.
that's how serious they are.
Real quick, I'm gonna ask y'all some questions. Everybody in the chat, if you got a question you always wanted to ask, man, put it in the chat right quick. That's how we gonna end the show these last 14, 15 minutes, right? So, fellas, is it true that the crazier she is, the better the yams is?
Every crazy one I had that just popped up in my mind, it wasn't wrong.
They had them oils, huh?
It's the
Like
crazy chick.
eye twitching and everything.
The only pussy I would say I had better than a crazy chick was a bummy chick.
Bummy?
Yes, no job.
She needed some live. That's why.
She needs somewhere to stay. That's them be the
Oh no,
ones. Shit.
no. I'm not. I've actually never had a chick stay with me. I've always lived on my own. But like the ones that like they 30 still living with their mom, fire yams.
Them be the ones that they socks don't match. They bra and
Yep.
panties don't match.
You gotta
They
wait
wear
till after
they wear the black tights.
kids are walking the room and when you in the middle of the night, those be the ones with the best that I've ever had.
So, OG, do you feel like it's true?
Well, my phone broke up when you asked the question.
That the crazy Jones got the best yams?
I can't say here to that. I ain't never really had no crazy motherfucker though. Now retarded, probably,
What?
but crazy.
Wait, what? What? Or is that a Patreon episode as well?
You was getting down in the streets at a time in your life. I can't believe that you never crossed one crazy Joan.
I never had no crazy like no crazy as in what? Like what's like how do you define crazy?
I think all women are crazy. It's just the level of crazy
That's
you willing to
how
deal
you define crazy like not clinically, but how, like crazy like how?
Like
crazy like you ain't
stalkerish,
answering the phone,
key
so
your
she riding in
car,
the
break your window, flatten your tire.
Oh, I don't know who did it though.
You don't know who did it?
Yeah.
Then he had a crazy one. You had one, motherfucker.
This nigga just said he had 5 of them at the same time, but I don't know who did it.
But I don't know who did it. It's the same thing. Like
Hey, yo.
scratch my initials in the back in the trunk. Scratch my initials. Put bitch beside it. Slash 2 times, and then put sugar in my gas tank.
You had a crazy one. She just blended in.
Wait. Quick
And,
question.
and
Wait, quick
I
question.
would come out my baby mom house, and that's what happened at in front of her crib.
Listen.
I wasn't even there.
Question. Truthfully, how many did you have in rotation at that time?
I can't recall, man. My memory don't serve me well right now.
This
Good
thing is
answer.
an elephant any other time. You don't forget shit. Now his
And I never found out who did it.
So did you cut all of them off, or you was just looking sideways at all of them?
I didn't even give a fuck, like, because I didn't know who did it. So
Here's the thing, though. Like even with that story, I'm pretty sure one of them gave some inklet that because they want their credit.
Never knew.
Listen,
Never knew.
why why didn't you give a fuck?
Because I didn't. Like, fuck it. This was back. This was like in like 89, 90 when this shit happened.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit. Yeah, you know what? No, but she ain't like her shit wasn't. It wasn't like that. The bitch keyed. I had the SRT8 Cherokee. She keyed my shit from the front passenger door all the way around the back to the motherfucking driver's side door. Gave me
Dang.
keyless. Bitch gave me keyless entry, man.
So, I mean, when you talk about keys, here's mine. This one, you know, they crazy when they key your car and write in cursive.
Oh,
That's different. That's when it hit different. When they write in cursive,
that's time consuming. That's a lot of.
listen,
She had a lot of motherfucking time. Matter of fact, what kind of key the fuck did she have? That was a knife or something.
I mean, the F was like it wasn't a line and it wasn't the three lines. It was like down and then left, then slash. It was around and then up and then U and then C.
What did it say?
Oh yeah, see, yeah, you those are thought tendencies. When you wear mismatched socks, your bra and panties don't match, black tights. Yep, all the above.
Mm.
Just like the men thought uniform is basketball shorts, Nike flip flops.
For sure. For sure.
A corner store T-shirt, which I got on right now.
Oh shit!
All right, what's the craziest?
That question.
What's the craziest shit a woman ever did to you? And you go first. Craziest shit she ever did to you.
Crazy shit. So I was like off and on with this one shorty, and I came over a crib, went back home. So I go back home. She calls me up, but we had an argument right before I left her. So I'm sitting there, and I like nodded off. All of a sudden, I felt my phone vibrate. So I'm like, but it gave like that little notification where it's like a voicemail. So I'm like, why would you leave me a voicemail 5 minutes long? I picked it up. I answered. I picked it up, listened to the voicemail, and it was her getting her head knocked off by some other nigga. I was sick.
Oh, listen, I got a Patreon story like that.
I was sick. And
Remember,
then
remember I told you where I was living at in the complex? And the chick was living above me and she didn't know it.
oh,
That's definitely a Patreon story.
This nigga had a cup to the wall and was listening. That shit was like bang, 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 bang.
No, bro. She didn't know I met her. I met her out. She didn't know I lived there. She didn't know I lived there. So I didn't. Once she told me where she lived at, I didn't tell her that I lived there. I didn't want her to know where I lived. So then when she told me the number, I'm like, damn, she lived right over top of it, right?
yeah.
So niggas will do anything for some pussy, man. So she asked me to come and see her. I'm like, all right, but I'll come and see you. So I already know where I'm going at and shit. So it had a guardhouse. So the guard, you got to let the guard know who you coming in for, and they'll call the person, and then they'll say let him in. But being though I lived there, he see my sticker on the window, and he see me, so he opening the thing up for me. So I'm like, no, I'm coming to see such and such. So he looking at me all crazy. So he called her. So she was like, yeah, let him in. So now boy about to fuck up the whole thing. Talking about he about to tell her, oh, he know where to come. I'm like, yo. So then she on the phone, she telling me where to go at to get to where she, through the garage or whatever, what level. I already know. So I park and I go in there, right? I was out of pocket, man. Cause I was with somebody. And she was in the crib, she was downstairs waiting for me to come.
Yeah.
I'm over the very apartment over top of her and shit, right? Out of pocket. So now I'm like, man, I can't fuck with this girl, man. But she was bad as shit, and she was Polynesian and black. So she was exotic looking. So I'm like, fuck it. Now I'm ducking and dodging every day in the parking lot because I see her coming. I'm getting gross. I'm diving in the back seat like nut shit. So she don't see me in there. Yo, this shit was crazy. So I'm coming. She asked me to. She had bought a house like in Nicetown somewhere. So she asked me to come over there. Somebody was meeting her over there to do the remodeling or whatever. So I came over here to make sure they wasn't jerking her. But she had went over there with her cousin. Her cousin was leaving. So she's like, yo, can you take me home? I'm like, oh shit.
Oh.
So this is the time when somebody had keyed my SRTA Cherokee. So the person I was with was in the leasing department telling them that the shit got keyed, but it didn't get keyed there. I just made it seem like it did. So now she in there. So you got it like where the gate is at. The leasing department is right next to it. I'm like, man, shit. How the fuck am I? So this is how I found out she was there because she called me when I was on my way, and I answered the phone at Ridge and Midville. I go in the gas station. So I'm like, damn, I gotta get out of this shit. So I come out and I tell her some shit like I had an emergency because it was only like a block away, and I asked her to walk. So she walked to the apartment building and shit. And I wasn't taking her down there. Like, and that shit was just wild, man. All
Did you just drive me up the street?
So listen. So I knew her girlfriend because my cousin was fucking with her girlfriend. So she told her girlfriend like, "Yo, he cool. I like him. There's something about him. I know he out here, whatever, and I know it or whatever." So it's like a Saturday morning. It's quiet as shit. I just wake up. I don't got the TV on. I don't got nothing. I'm laying there, just chilling, trying to get my shit together. I hear all this noise and shit. It's actually just the bed, like moving, right? I knew it was the bed because then I hear the bitch. I'm like, Boy was up there knocking her motherfucking head off. So I called her girlfriend and I put it on speaker, like, yo, do you hear that shit? But she couldn't hear. I'm like, yo, your girlfriend is telling you all this shit about me. She upstairs getting her head knocked the fuck off.
Yo, on that note, it's some shit you left out that I understand you probably, you have to leave out. We got 2 minutes left. We're going to get our final thoughts in. And as our guest, definitely appreciate you coming on.
Not a problem.
Definitely give your final thought. It don't have to have nothing to do with what we talked about tonight. Just some shit you want to leave in the universe or say to the people.
I just want to say, hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody get through the rest of the week. Make it to the weekend. Peace and blessings to everybody. Out.
Oh, shit. Thanks, Ant. Appreciate that. This nigga, I knew it was coming. Fuck that final thought. Flight, I'm gonna go first, and then I'm gonna let you lead. I'm not asking for a prayer, but whatever you feel in your spirit. But I'm gonna let you have the last word tonight, okay?
Sir.
Kayla Cameron, I never have the words to say how much I love you. Just know that it's unconditional and it's eternal. Try to take every lesson that I've given you guys or that I continue to give you every day and make sure you enjoy this life. You only get one and tomorrow's not promised. So make sure you do everything it is that you want to do because I'm giving you the tools to make sure you're able to do them. What I want to say to the people, first and foremost, if you want to support the Big Exclusive Network, just tell your friends, buy some merch. Those are the best two things you can do to help support the Big Exclusive Network and the Big Exclusive Podcast and everybody that's a part of this thing that we're trying to do. It's very much so a grassroots movement, and we appreciate all the shares and the mentions because we all know the best form of advertising is word of mouth. So make sure y'all tell a friend and then tell another friend and ask that they tell a friend. And if you could, make sure you shop bigexclusivemerch.com. So my final thought is this. Know what you want. Know what you want. That goes into all aspects of life. Be deliberate when it comes to every aspect of your life. If you out here dating, be deliberate in dating. Say what it is that you want. Make sure you tell people up front and enjoy your motherfucking self. If it's work, make sure you working deliberately, not only just to get a paycheck, but to elevate, to make sure that you creating a better life for your family and friends. Be deliberate in the way you treat your friends, love on your friends, respect your friends. Be deliberate in the words that you say to them, good, bad, or indifferent. Everybody on this planet is going through something, and you never know. Just try to be kind. Kind word goes a long way, but be deliberate in your speech because words have power. And the words I'm going to use tonight before I get out of here is that I appreciate and I love you all. You guys could be anywhere doing anything, but you decide to fuck with me, OG, and Top Flight at the big exclusive network, small, micro network owned by black people. And I appreciate y'all. And I hope we out there creating, I hope we here creating good content for you guys and you appreciate it. Let us know how we can make it better. And if you want to be a part of it, please let me know. Email is there, inbox, do whatever you got to do to get a hold of me. I'm always open to new ideas. And I'm wishing health, wealth, sanity, and prosperity on each and every one of y'all. Thanks.
Hey now, August 13th, I am doing my comedy show brunch at Azaleas. So I would love for each and every one of y'all to come out, come laugh. Like I said, like Shannon just said, support. That's what we need. I support you. You support me. August 13th. Again, we will be at Azaleas. It's a comedy show brunch at 12, doors open, and the show is at 1:30. Tickets are $20. But I will support if you guys inbox me. I'll show you some love. I'll give everybody that was on this big exclusive network, I'll give you all a free ticket. All right? One free ticket. So that means just for you. Don't call and be like, yeah, I need 23 tickets. One free ticket for you. Keep supporting. Keep showing love.
You say I'm arrogant. I say damn right. That's pride. Pride in the saying I am. Now tune into the big exclusive podcast available on all podcast platforms or the BEpodcast.com. Listen now or I'll eat your whole race. Oh, and you better like or subscribe or else.